What is going on, guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, a little bit of a different location today. We are in my kitchen. A couple days ago, I made a post on Instagram about one of my workouts and I had this picture up. And I had a lot of you guys reaching out asking me, well, what are you eating to look like that? So I thought I'd show you one meal that I eat every single day, year round, that keeps me absolutely shredded. So in order to look like that, you have to keep your diet in check for the most part. And one of the hardest parts about dieting is it's hard to find fun foods that you actually enjoy eating that actually fill you up and keep you satisfied. But this one meal helps out with all of that. You're gonna stay satiated, there's a ton of volume, there's a ton of protein, and a ton of fiber. And the cool part about this meal is simply by changing the seasonings, you can change the entire dish, so it never gets old. Another awesome part about this dish is you can change the proteins. Tonight I'm gonna be using ground bison, but you can use chicken breast, you can use seafood, you can literally use anything. The staple part in these meals that make them so high volume are these guys. These are shirataki noodles. But these things are basically nothing but fiber. In one whole pack, it's only 9 calories. And if you compare that to the same amount of wheat pasta, you'd be looking at 200 plus calories. So these guys are a game changer. These are my absolute favorites. I order them in bulk on Amazon and I'll link them below for you. I think that's enough talking though, so let's get into cooking. So we're gonna start by just taking our pan, we're gonna get it heated up. And while that's heating up, we're gonna hit it with a little non-stick cooking spray. You don't need a lot of this stuff. This is still oil. It will add up really quick. Just a quick spray is gonna give you everything you need. All right, now that our pan is heated up, we're gonna go in with some frozen bell peppers and onions. And I like to cover them up to get some steam going. All right, once those guys have been cooking for a couple minutes, then we're gonna go in with our shirataki noodles. You wanna make sure that you wash these guys off and rinse them a little bit because they do have some fluid in each one of the bags. It doesn't taste the best, but just make sure you rinse them off and they don't taste like anything. Then I have a couple of these frozen garlic cubes that I grab at Walmart because I like to make things really simple and really quick. And buying these in the freezer section and throw them into any dish is gonna give them a ton of flavor. Then you're gonna grab some tomato sauce. So you don't want any of the stuff with the sugars or additives in it. You literally just want organic tomatoes. I get the one with some salt in it, 25 calories per 1/4 of a cup. I normally use 1/4 of a cup to 1/2 of a cup. I then like to add some sliced tomatoes just to give it a little more texture. And then we're gonna start seasoning. Tonight we're gonna do this a little bit more of an Italian style dish, so I'm gonna start with Italian seasoning. This is just a blend of basil, oregano, rosemary, thyme, parsley, and garlic. And I really don't measure out any of my seasonings. I just kind of go by eyeball and by taste. Then gonna go in with a little bit of onion powder, some garlic powder, a little bit of black pepper, and then we're just gonna go in with a pinch of salt. You can always salt more later, don't over salt. Now we're just gonna mix it all together. Now we're gonna put the cover on and just let it cook for about 5 minutes. As you can see, everything's cooking down super nicely. Now we're gonna add the meat. Like I said before, tonight I'm just using some ground bison. Now we're gonna give it a quick stir to mix all of the bison in and kind of break it up a little bit. And we're gonna cover back up and cook for about another 5 minutes. All right, that is about done. It looks perfect to me. One thing that I don't like though is all of this juice that's kind of sitting around here. And I'm gonna share with you my secret to add more fiber to this dish, which is gonna fill you up even more and make it a little bit more creamy. So this is konjac root extract. It's the same fiber that makes the noodles, but it's just like a powder. You put this in there and you mix it around really quick. It's gonna make it congeal a little bit and make it almost kind of like a sauce. And once you put this on there, you wanna get in there quick before it starts to stick. As you can see, the liquid is basically all gone now and has become kind of like a creamy sauce. It's time to plate this bad boy up, so let's get to it. Now that is a mega bowl of pasta right there. As you can see, this thing is insane. It's almost the size of my head. But let me tell you about the macros because they're gonna blow your mind. So in this, there's...
Hey, Scotty.
Anyway, so in this, there's...
Scotty, can you come here for a second?
1 second. Yeah, what's up? Whoa, okay, not gonna be able to unsee that one. What the hell are you doing? I'm just making sure everything looks good down there. Can you tell me, does this freckle look normal? Okay, you can keep that freckle to yourself, but what are you doing this for? Do you have a hot date or something? And if we're gonna have this conversation, can you please pull your pants up? Oh yeah, sorry. Thank you. But no, I'm just making sure that everything looks good and healthy down there. Okay, but meaning what? You do understand that testicular cancer affects younger guys like you and I. I'm just making sure everything looks good. I'd rather catch it soon if I have it. Well, that makes sense, but I was gonna ask you, where'd you get that cool trimmer? Bro, you know it's the Lawnmower 4.0 for Manscaped. Yeah, but that one's cooler. It comes in purple. That's because Manscaped's partnering up with the Testicular Cancer Society again this month, and they released this limited edition trimmer in purple. Oh, that's sick. So if I still use your code SStyle at manscaped.com, do I get the 20% off? And don't forget free shipping. Right on, Wall. Check it out. I'm gonna get back to cooking, but make sure you clean all this stuff up, okay? All right, cool, but can you make me some food? No. Nah, that was weird. Anyway, sorry about that. Okay, in this bowl, there are 300 calories. Only 300. Out of those 300, you are looking at 47 grams of protein, 7 grams of fat, and only 12 grams of carbs. So if you're one of those people who thinks you can only eat chicken, broccoli, and rice in small amounts of food when you're cutting down or trying to get the body that you want to, it's not true. I eat like this, I'm completely satisfied. I love eating like this. It was quick, it was easy, it was all in one pan, which is awesome. You basically set it up, you season it, and then you stir it a couple of times and you are done. This dish is amazing. Let's say you didn't want to do an Italian dish though. Add some chili powder, add some cumin, make it kind of like a curry. Or if you want to do more of an Asian style dish, add some soy sauce, do something like that. Or if you want something more savory, a little bit of bone broth and then some of that konjac flour. Make it kind of like a stroganoff. There's so many different ways you can make these kind of meals creative and unique to you. There's really no reason you should need a cheat meal when you have meals like this. Do I cheat from time to time? Absolutely. I love a slice of pizza. I love to go out with my friends and have a burger. Realistically, it's 95% of the time I eat like this. 5% of the time I go out and I have some fun. But if you guys want more meal ideas like this and see out the rest of my meals that I eat throughout the week, let me know in the comments below. Ask questions. As I said, I'm gonna link the products that I use down in the description below. Go check them out, grab some for yourself and try them. I promise you, you eat like this, give it some time, be consistent in the gym, and you can have the body of your dreams. Until I see you again though, we'll talk soon.